I don't fuck with Kendrick. And I'll be honest, similar story with J Cole. J Cole.
Plantain or planted?
Bananas. Bro, are you 12?
Wow.
Tactical beats.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Shambles FM. We are back
Jeez.
in the Spotify studios, coming live to you from London. And today we have a very, very special guest. We speak about a lot of rappers on here. We love our music. We love our rap music. We have here FORMZ today.
Jeez.
Rapper closing on 1 million on TikTok. We had to bring him into Spotify studios to see if he can get signed right today. FORMZ, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm gassed.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on. Now, obviously, we tell our guests to bring in a shambolic opinion.
We're jumping straight in. We're going
jumping
straight in.
Straight in then.
Straight in,
Full
straight in.
play, nothing, bro.
Straight in, man. Spotify going to kick us out in like 5 minutes.
Got you.
What is your shambolic opinion, bro?
I'm not sure on what level of shambolism you'd have this, but I'm a pretty chilled out guy. I don't really, I've got a certain amount of F's to give. So I direct it in the right places. So I'm not the type to hold grudges. And I feel like people think you hold grudges when someone does something wrong to you. You hold a grudge for ages just because you're angry, you're peed off, like you don't. You're angry at what they did for a long time. I think people who hold grudges for a long period of time are just craving attention from the person that did them wrong.
I fucking agree. I can't lie.
Just makes sense.
Actually,
No.
it's-
Speak on it.
It's like if let's say a girl goes behind your back, and does all that is chatting to someone that you don't want them to chat to, and you find out and it blows up and she lies about it and you catch her out in a lie, you hold a grudge forever and you've always got this chip on your shoulder, and when you're speaking to girls in the future or you're trying to build relationships with friends or girls or whoever it is in the future, you've always got this chip on your shoulder, and I think it's because deep down you're still craving the attention from the person that did you wrong in the first place.
do you know
It's
what's
just like, bro,
crazy?
get over it, move on, life's short.
Crazy. That is that situation that you said, yeah. This is fucking weird. Something happened to me,
Yeah.
similar. But the grudge I held wasn't like a grudge like I fucking hate you. It was more just like,
Oh, we can swear. I said peed off and
oh,
effed
no,
off.
yeah.
All right, let's get him out of the way. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, cool.
No, but it was like, but for me, it was like, I don't know about craving attention because I knew whatever attention she gives, nothing's gonna change it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I was like, the grudge was more like, this isn't something that I'm ever gonna be cool with.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just gotta move on from you type shit. Because there's nothing that you can do that's gonna make me okay with what you did. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Oh, it's like an R&B lyric.
hey,
Let me just write it down in my notes.
ain't nothing that you do. But I do hear where like a lot of people will hold a grudge against that person because they really want them to give them some sort of attention.
Yeah, of
or
course.
like give them like,
Do you know?
I did it wrong. I'm so sorry. Like,
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's because I've always said hate and love are two sides of the same coin. So,
you said that one.
yeah. I did say that one. I've said it multiple times. You just don't listen to me.
It's going so early on and you're shooting violations already. Jesus.
I said that, bro.
That sounds like some LeBron shit.
That's my favorite saying. That's my favorite saying.
No, for real. Hate and love are two sides of the same coin. Yeah. So if you have to care enough to hate someone, you have to care. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So
Theology. Like it.
you only truly don't care, you're fully moved on from someone, or like you're not craving attention from that person when you don't have to spend time thinking about them, irrespective of what that emotion, how that emotion manifests.
Are we talking about every grudge? Because there's certain grudge, bro.
Nah, not every grudge. Some
if-
grudges are like,
Yeah,
I have a
some-
grudge against like a corporation. Like,
Yeah, you're
like
not
for
craving.
discontinuing like some chocolate or something. Like, fuck them niggas, bro.
Yeah, but that's because you're craving
Craving
attention
attention.
because you want to
I want it back.
You fell into his trap. I'm talking about them grudges
what I'm
where
saying.
you've
You're
been.
lying.
So it's similar to what you're saying. You've been done dirty, but not necessarily by a girl. This could be literally, I don't know. Someone's betrayed you, stabbed you in your back.
Man, Percy.
Someone.
Love.
So I'm not. If someone has murdered someone close to me, I'm not craving attention from that person if I'm holding a grudge. Do you know what I mean?
I'm craving them
So-
to die. Maybe, yeah.
Whoa.
He said they murdered someone close to me.
But is it not because there's this
Here we
massive
go.
thing that's happened in your life,
Here we go.
and I don't really know where I'm going with this,
I
but
got
if,
you.
if something,
I
if
got
something
you.
Lie,
big-
bro.
if something big like that has happened in your life, it's a life-changing thing, and this person, let's say, I mean, you went there with murder. The murderer has had a direct impact on your life subconsciously, because your life will never be the same again. They are constantly on your mind. Therefore, you're holding a grudge because you don't want them to leave your. Am I stretching?
I'm
here?
not giving it
you
to him. I'm not giving it.
Do you know,
No freebies.
I hear what you're saying because, like, I feel like if someone murdered like someone close to me, that's
Sorry, murder's a heavy
Okay, I
topic,
can't
by the way.
believe we're on murder 5 minutes in.
I'm so sorry.
That is not what I rap about.
Before 10 a.m. we're on murder. Where's this O-block, bro? Listen.
10. You mean 9 p.m.?
Yeah, I was
9
going to say 9 p.m. on
9
Saturday,
p.m.
Saturday, bro.
9 p.m. on a Saturday. That's what we're doing.
Now, Forms, it's so good to have you on here. We obviously got to introduce you properly. Gonna play a little game with you.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, for sure.
Just to get a feel for who you are and whether you're allowed to come to the. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna give it away. And then after that,
Oh, damn.
feel free to tell us a bit more about yourself.
Why do I feel like
we'll
I've got
get to
6
them
very judgmental eyes on me right now?
You ready?
Nah.
We'll start like texting or talking.
Talking. Talking. Always. Because there's tone involved. You can be you.
No, but gifts are undefeated, man.
Gifts are strong.
Bro, are you 12?
Wow.
Next.
Wow. No.
We're gonna let him hold that. We're gonna let him hold it. We're gonna let him hold
Shut
it.
the fuck up. Do you know why, bro?
Are you 12?
No. Honestly, like there's so much untapped humor that you can like get into, bro. There's millions of these shits
But too
out
many
there.
things get misconstrued on text. Like,
Yeah.
for me, if you're talking to a girl, or even if like I think if you're talking to a girl, even if it's like platonic or like someone that you're talking to, has to be talking. I think if you're talking to the man, them texting. Like I honestly think like too many things get misconstrued on text.
Yeah, but even
do-
on text,
do-
I'm sending
do you
voice
know-
notes. Even to the
Yeah,
voice.
it's so much better. Like if you actually want like to have a conversation with somebody, it has to be talking.
But
Let's demand it.
Do you know
But
the
it
funniest
depends.
thing
Oh, go on.
that is being misconstrued
What?
in this talking conversation.
They think it's just about girls.
This is about Forms, not about you, man. So just
Damn.
just
It's a
leave it.
podcast.
Just leave it.
It's
Alright,
a
alright,
podcast.
alright,
We know about
It's
you.
about
We know about you.
conversation.
These are quick fire
We know about
questions.
you.
These are quick fire questions.
Alright,
Quick fire
say no
questions.
more,
God
man.
damn, misconstrued. Last song you listened to?
My own. Unreleased.
We'll get into that. Jordan's or Yeezy?
Jay's. For sure. I got loads of both, but
Bro, he's wearing Dior right now. Like let's just move on. Next
Oh,
question.
Next question. Be bullied or the bully?
be bullied because it gives me more to write about. I don't want to be the bully.
Fill in the blank. Sparkling water is.
Like TV static.
That's childish.
I like that.
Come on.
I like that.
Bro, it's pinned.
I
Like,
like
you
that.
know how certain things just like are the same in my brain. Like Thursday, October, and the color orange are the same thing. Like sparkling,
what? No,
sparkling
wait,
water,
wait.
sparkling water, TV static,
that
and
was some
pins and
12-year-old
needles are
anti-
exactly the same thing.
But I'm with you. I'm with you on
Wait.
the TV static.
Thursday.
I know.
Orange.
Do you know what? Why he's
Yeah.
Thursday in October makes sense.
Yeah, no, it
yeah,
does.
yeah,
It does.
yeah,
October
it
is
does.
the
It
first.
does.
Yeah, no, it does.
I hear that.
And like
Orange.
orangey brown.
Autumn. I see it.
Yeah,
Autumn.
yeah.
Do you know what?
No, that's
You put us on.
that
You
was
put us
what-
on.
wow.
Thank
That
you.
was
Put us
what-
on.
wow.
Thank you.
You put us on.
Thank you very much.
Last two questions. Nigerian jollof or Ghanaian jollof?
Haven't had either. So I'll take your recommendations.
No. Don't let him slick. Don't let. Go on. Answer.
I've
Go
got
on.
a lot of Nigerian friends, so I'm gonna go Nigerian.
Ah,
There
you
it
said right.
is,
There we go,
there
there we
it
go.
is.
We'll finalize it with plantain or plantain.
Bananas. No, don't clip that. Don't clip that. I'm so unseasoned,
It's
bro.
a clip.
You can't be clipping
It's
that.
a clip.
It's potato for me.
Well, I'll give you one.
Go on.
Because you told me you're Jewish. We'll
Yeah.
do Beastie Boys or who did I say before? Or
Lil
Lil
Dicky.
Dicky. Yeah. Beastie Boys or Little Dicky.
Lil Dicky more than.
Swear up!
We'll go new school.
I think Beastie Boys, bro.
Bro, have you seen Dave?
Yeah, it's jokes.
Yeah,
Hi,
it's
I'm
jokes.
Dave.
Amazing, amazing show.
Hi, I'm
Dicky,
Dave.
yeah.
No, it's jokes. But
Nah,
And it's
man.
freestyles.
Beastie Boys, 100%.
His freestyles are crazy.
Next level.
Beastie
bro.
Boys, bro.
Oh man, but yeah.
Ain't no white rappers out Beastie Boys, in my opinion.
Okay.
Mm,
So
I said
what?
you
You
too
came
quick.
first. Well done.
I said you too.
People have to be better than you.
You know about that, didn't you?
That's what pause.
What happens to the
No,
best of us?
No, you want to be closer to the mic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Sorry. I thought you were talking about.
It's
Mine.
the background you got. On. he's got like
He's
the
chilling,
fire
bro.
oven, like the flames
No
going on in
way.
the background.
Because if you
I
do the
understand.
fireplace, it stops your
We know.
what
Yeah.
your team thing is from saying you're like not active because your computer thinks you're watching like, a video.
He's dry snitching.
That
on
is
4K.
genius. That's so genius.
Come on, man.
When I back in the day when I was sitting at a desk, I wish I knew that kind of stuff because I used to book out a lot of sales meetings and viewings and stuff just to go write bars in my car. So like I genuinely wish like I would have known that because then they just would have thought oh no, but they thought I was on sales meetings. So I was whatever. Anyway,
Yeah, man. This is Forms. This is the rapper himself. We wanted to know a bit more about the start of the journey and where does name Forms come from.
it's like my favorite story to tell. Not just because it's me. And I think I've got a big ego, but in a good way. Because I've grown up with some good values. Big up my mum. She's superwoman. Story starts. I mean, I might as well roll it all the way back from the start. Like music's always been in my life, even from when my mum used to drive us to primary school and Capital Radio would be on in the car. Like after listening to a song once or twice, I'd just know it. And that's when I was like, okay, cool, music's vibes. And I used to be like the lead in the school plays in primary school. I could sing. So music was always there. My dad can sing as well. That's where I got it from because God knows my mum can't sing. And then when I got a bit older, I started to develop a bit more of a music taste. And when I saw Tiny Temper at the O2 in 2014 on his demonstration tour, that shit changed my life. I was telling you on the way here, like the way he came out on stage and just showed it. Like he took up the whole stage and it's little details I noticed. He had 20,000 people spitting his bars back to him. I looked at my mate Ollie and I was like, bro, I want that. Like that is what I want. And he was like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. Went home that night, started writing bars. Literally just as simple as like what happened in my day, trying to make it rhyme. It was so bad, obviously. And I just didn't stop. So every chance I got, I'm sitting in bed and I'm writing bars. And then I started to discover like the UK underground rap scene. Was really into Gets at the time and Section Boys. Like when they were all kind of really, I know Gets is obviously earlier than Section Boys, but when Section were really coming up and those kind of guys. So I was like taking those kinds of grime beats and writing on them and all of that stuff. Not really making any of my own songs, just writing bars based off of what I was listening to and what I was kind of influenced by, I guess. And then I didn't really show anyone what I was doing until maybe I was 14 at the time, maybe till I was about 16, because I heard Section Boys jumped on a remix of Not That Deep by Stormzy. And it just slapped. I was like, who is this guy? Like just the way Stormzy delivers his bars and his personality came through in every single one of them. I was like, damn, like this guy is the shit. And I was like, I want to emulate what he does and his clarity and his conviction. And I was like, okay, let's try and use that in what I'm writing. And I started to follow Stormzy's career a little bit, was listening to his stuff on SoundCloud, trying to put my friends on, and they were like, who is this? Like, it's not Ed Sheeran, I'm not listening to it. Because I went to a Jewish school in Hertfordshire, like rap wasn't massive. And then Stormzy started getting bigger, Shut Up dropped and kind of blew up. And I thought when it dropped, the reason it blew up was because people like memed it a little bit and was like, oh, what is this?
That actually really confused me at the time. Like I saw it obviously like within like the music we all listen to, like in that space. It dropped, everyone's like, oh yeah, it's a sick.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, more, wait, okay, Sandra from Essex.
Yeah.
Okay.
The white mums love
It was
Shut
They
Up.
love
It was mad.
Stormzy, bro.
It was mad.
My
Mildred from
great,
Suffolk
bro.
will ride for Stormzy, bro.
It's great. That was a
Legit.
story. Like I was volunteering one time at my church. I was volunteering. Yeah, I'm a good Christian boy. Sorry.
What do you need to apologise
That's
for?
funny shit. Sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna take my necklace out now.
Hey,
Taking a different side to the table.
now it's a party.
Old Testament.
We love that. Unity on Eid as well. On Eid.
It's eating
It's Eid today as well.
What's going on?
Actually, no, it's a few days after Eid.
No, it's today.
No,
It's today.
it's a few days after Eid because it's Saturday. Today.
Oh yeah. That way.
Yeah,
that way.
that's facts.
That way.
Facts.
We know our Abrahamic religion.
Yeah.
We know our stuff.
Go on.
But now, sorry, go on. You're talking about Stormzy. Oh
Let
no,
me tell my
you-
story,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah. Sorry, man. I'm so over him. Like, I don't even want to hear shit anymore.
I've volunteered one time, yeah, and I was telling, I don't like Stormzy. Yeah,
That's my
Wow.
goat, by the way. That's
Bro,
my
wow.
goat.
At your goat.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
hard, bro.
Wow.
You
You'll
said that
understand. You'll
very-
understand why he's my goat in a bit. But go on.
Alright, fair. I don't like his music. I don't like his.
Okay.
I don't like his
That's
delivery.
fine, but you know he's good, right?
in my opinion, nah.
That's the wrong opinion.
That's the you're wrong.
You're very
I
right.
get that. I get why you don't like him. You're that's well within your right to have an opinion not to like. It might not be for you, but to objectively say he's not
He's not
good is
at what he
crazy.
does.
I mean, I think he's very.
Oh,
I
okay.
think he's very.
And this is why I like to hand
fuck
you
with
the
him.
mic.
I can
I don't,
see
fuck,
it.
I don't fuck with J Hus either. Like you've been knowing this.
And I'd
See,
like
now,
to.
I'm leaning more towards that statement, but we can get there in a
Yeah,
bit.
we'll get there. We'll get there. 'Cause yeah. I think
Cool,
we're gonna.
cool.
Wait, nah.
So yeah, Stormzy, Shut Up, got massive, and that's when everyone started to be like, oh damn, who is this guy? And then they started to discover all the wicked skengmans. Like 1 was hard, 2 was my favorite one at the time. Then 3 dropped. It was like, okay, this is sick, and that's my new favorite. And then 4 dropped. And whilst all of this was going on, I was like, okay, this guy that I've seen who's pretty underground. He's been doing SBTV freestyles, and it hasn't really been mainstreaming himself yet. But all of a sudden, he's got a song that's charting, and I'm like, damn. Well, maybe it's time to start showing people what I can do. I was like, all right, I've been writing for a couple of years now. I'm seasoned.
show 'em a little
Let's do
bit.
my thing. And I did, and I started rapping for people, just playing beats on my speaker when we were either in the car or like at a mate's house or in school. And for about a year and a half, not a single human being was on board with it. Like I literally got labelled throughout sixth form. The word for me was tragic. Like they were like, this is horrifically tragic. I loved it. Like I don't care. None of that will ever get me down. Like, because I knew at the time my potential was massive. Because once I put my head to something, that's it. I'm blinkers on. I'm getting there. Plus, I don't really care about anyone else's opinion because like I'm me.
Love that.
So didn't really care. Soaked up all the tragic stuff because essentially it's like, what was a white Jewish boy from Hertfordshire going to rap about? Like you don't go trap house on the weekends. I'm like, no, but it's not about that. Like I bless you. I rap what I live, and I rap because I love the genre. Like it's just I fucking love it. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing in life. And so I kind of disappeared for 6 months. But whilst this is happening, Wicked Skangman 4 drops, and there's a bar in it that's like, my name's Michael, big storms, I like paintings, and my surname's Foreman. Went into the sixth form common room one day, and someone all of a sudden went, "Oh, it's Big Forms!" Like merging my surname and Big Storms. Everyone starts laughing. I pissed myself laughing. I loved it. And as much as it was a piss take, I was like, that's it. I found the name. It's Big Forms. I got Big Forms on the back of my leavers jumper from school.
Oh, cool.
And then a couple of years later, when I wanted to take it seriously, I dropped the big and kept it Forms. But yeah, disappeared for like 6 months. Didn't show anyone anything. And then one day, was sitting in my little Ford KA with my mate George, put on this beat and rap for him, and he paused for a sec, and I was like, please, and he went, yeah, that was good. And I was like, yes, finally another human being is like, yeah, you got bars.
Validation.
So I was like, from that moment on, that was a big up, George. I love you, George. This was like a turning point for me. And I was like, damn, cool. Okay, I got one person. Let's double it. So I kept writing. I was going to try and nutshell this story. So I'm sorry for waffling on.
This is what we're here for.
But I did physics, chemistry, maths, and geography A level at school. I was deputy head boy. And I'm social as hell. Like uni was destined for me. Like that was just like the perfect place for me to go. But I valued getting out and getting a job ASAP because I wanted to earn as much as possible, give back to my mum and my sister as quickly as possible. So I went into a state agency for a year, did recruitment for 2 years, commercial property for a year and a half, and then got put on furlough. And now I'm a full-time rapper. But
You didn't go uni?
no.
Do you know what? From the A-levels you said, that's bare surprising. You know? I'll be
See,
so
this,
real.
yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And understanding certain family situations from early, I kind of valued so many different things other than education, money being one of them. Like I understood the value of money from early. So I was like, okay, my sole mission in life is to just support, like take every ounce of stress off my mum and my sister and the rest of my family. So I was like, if I can just go and work and start earning and start giving back as much as possible, perfect. Because I remember at the time my Ford KA, teeny little car the size of my shoe, it was £66 a month, and my mum was paying it whilst like the last couple of months in sixth form. So I was like, okay, that's not happening. So the first thing that I did was take that payment off her, and then I earned a little bit more, started giving her money and this, that, the other. And now I'm in a position that is insane. Like I can pay as many bills as possible at home. A couple months time, I'm going to put her on the payroll because she works 7 days a week for, I don't think she'll mind me saying this, for not a lot of money at all. And it's heartbreaking because I do what I love and I'm earning great money from it. And so if I can do good things with that, then I'm living my best life, truthfully.
That's the dream for a lot of people.
For sure.
Shout to you for
Shout
like
to
even
Forms, man.
getting
Thank you.
near that, bro. Honestly, with massive respect, bro. Like
It's
that's
class. It's a great feeling. Thank you. And so I was doing all of those jobs. And like I said before, I was booking out sales meetings and all of that kind of stuff to write bars because I didn't want to lose it. And then one day I got put on furlough because of COVID.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I've got time. What? I've got time to... It excited me. I was like, do I either sit on my ass in my pants and play FIFA or do I actually learn how to make a full song? Because it just been bars, like just freestyles and stuff like that.
And then you got to Division 1.
And then, got to road to Division 1, baby, you know it. And I stayed there. No, it's I don't remember playing FIFA throughout that entire period. My friends bought me a mic for my birthday, and I just started recording stuff. And my friend Phoenix, he engineers, and he was like, send me your stuff, I'll mix it. And so over the course of like 2.5 years, I released 26 singles, and a couple months into that, my friend Brandon, who is currently the biggest VFX creator in the country, he's Brandon B. He's got like 10 million plus followers across all socials, and he works with, name drop, a bajillion and one of the biggest brands, but he's class and he's a massive inspiration to me. And the circle I got around me are just a class. So he sits me down. We're in a club in Camden. He sits me down. He was like, why aren't you posting your stuff on TikTok? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, bro, post your stuff on TikTok. Yeah, you've seen him.
I've seen him.
That's my best mate since we
I
were
saw the
3.
Spider-Man thing you did the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
sorry,
well,
bro.
I want to talk
I'm
about the
excited.
boys in a bit because they're a massive influence. But yeah, so he was like, "Why are you not posting your music on TikTok?" Because at the time I was just like every now and then I'd post a video of me like burping in front of my family, just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Why not? So I just started freestyling on TikTok, and it just wasn't really getting anywhere. 3-4 months in. And then I saw this American guy on my For You page go to his mates, was like, hey guys, like give me 5 random words. And his mates would give him words, and they were so slow and boring, and the content was terrible. And then the next clip would be in his bedroom, and he's so blatantly reading these words off of his laptop, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna tell you a story. And I'm just like, bro.
Wait. Is this Harry Mack?
No. Harry Mack is class. Would never disrespect
Yeah,
him.
Is he calling out Harry Mack?
No, not at all. He is the king. He is the king.
Sorry,
It was just this random guy, and I wish I remembered who he was, but I was like, this video's terrible. Let's have a look at his profile. It had 120,000 followers, and I was like, bro, the concept clearly works.
Yeah.
He's executed it terribly. Let me take the reins from here. So I went, Mum, give me 5 random words. She did. Posted the video, 300 views. I went, that's cool. It's a good idea. I'll keep going. Day 2. 500 views. Day 3, million views. I was like, cool. I grew from 200 followers to 12k in a day.
Oh shit.
And I was with Brandon at the time, and he was like, bro, you've caught a wave. Don't stop posting. So I posted every day, one of those videos every day for 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden, I was like, I want to switch it up. I don't just want to be that guy. And then all of a sudden, Spurs beat United 6-1 at Old Trafford, and Villa beat Liverpool 7-2. And I was like, bro, let me spit some bars. Spat some bars.
Can you just
million
reload
views.
that
Shut the
sentence
fuck up.
Tottenham
Shut the
Hotspur-
fuck up.
Tottenham Hotspur did defeat quite heavily actually. Manchester United 6-1 at the Trafford of old.
He went there. This is where we have to snuff.
Down the Marco.
But hold
Lewis,
up.
cut the lights.
I'm nearing the end, I promise, because I feel like this story's going on for ages.
That's cool.
But then the football kind of stuff became a thing, and then fast forward 3 years later, it's been my full-time job for 2.5 years, and I'm living my best life. Like you said, nearly on 1 million followers. But I haven't released in a year, and that's because at the time I was like, I didn't really know how to make songs, so I was finding beats off YouTube and BeatStars and writing whatever I felt on the day and then just putting it out there with no real strategy. Now I've kind of gone away and gone, what kind of artist do I want to be? Let's up the levels of the music. Let's actually get into studios with producers, and I'm working with some incredible next level producers. So big up to every single one of them. And we're like making these babies from scratch because there's no limitations. I haven't got a beat that I've got to write to. I've got an idea that we can construct every single element of a song from. So I'm singing a lot more. The bars are leveled up. The production's leveled up. The quality, the audio quality is just class. And we've actually got strategy now behind it. So over the next couple months is when I start to, I'm calling it FORMZ 2.0. It's when I start to really push it out there, and I've switched up my content style. So everything's kind of aligned, and I genuinely feel like I'm so ready, and there's like part of me that's just about to burst, and I'm gassed to get it out there. And that is what leads us up to today. Sorry for the long story.
Hey, we have you on to spit your shit, man.
That's true.
Exactly
Got me feeling all inspired and shit. I should go out and do something.
We got blow too. Every day, we posting every day. Every day.
You said some interesting things in there, and I think J Hus was gonna catch some shade as well. But before we get to J Hus, obviously the last few weeks now, quite a few artists been dropping like duos. You know, Dave Sench came out, Stormzy and Fredo just did that thing.
Lotto and Cardi B. Your Lotto won best female pick. That's crazy. I would have given it to Glorilla, but
I would have given it to Little Sims. I don't know why Little Sims hasn't
This
won
guy with his alternative opinion. You ain't trying to.
Little Sims is cold. Little Sims is
Bro,
cold.
Little Sims has got
amazing.
dropped one of the best albums of the year so far, bro.
No, she has, but she's never going to win that BET award.
Yeah, exactly. So because BET,
That's what I said.
I have issues with BET, innit? What's that?
Tell him.
Watch that Boondocks episode, and it was right.
And you're so funny. Tyler Perry is now taking over BET. You know what I mean?
How we gonna get niggas money?
But that's literally what they're doing. They're trying to make it as black as possible. You fucking saw Lil Uzi Vert and fucking what's her name? JT.
They had Sosa back as well.
Yeah, Chief Keef's back.
Chief Keef's back.
He got banned for not turning out to 106 and Park though. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That was a great show.
106 and Park.
106 and Park.
It was
a great show.
But you know what it was?
They had a freestyle rapper on there called Blind Fury. I used to watch him every Friday.
He was blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Bro, incredible. Obviously, Blind Fury.
No, what?
However, did you come to that conclusion?
No, that nigga, he was cold though.
He was so
He was
good.
cold though.
All right, listen. If you listen to this, don't stop. But after the episode, go listen to Blind Fury on YouTube. See his battles. He's crazy. Honestly, I don't know how he's blind though, because he would call out stuff they were wearing in the battles.
Swear down.
Bro,
Probably
watch
had
it
someone
again.
at earpiece in there. Hey, this nigga wearing some dusty old fucking Get at him.
This is sneakers, man. Yeah, no, but what I wanted to ask, just from your perspective as an artist, and I know there's Stormzy bias as well, but who's impressed you in the people that have released recently?
I mean, you can't not go straight into Central C because at the moment with how saturated the industry is, you have to do what you have to do to stand out. And not only have him and his team done a perfectly executed job of creating a brand, keeping to that theme throughout every release, and doing it in a way where he seems relatively accessible, but also extremely hard to reach.
Yeah.
Like it's the perfect blend of everything. And he just brings like this new flavor. Is the music the best of every UK rapper ever? Absolutely not. But he creates vibes and he creates emotion. Whether it's where it has the guys in their feels with Let Go, or I'm not in my bag, I'm loading, and everyone's like gassed up from just listening to that. He knows how to create vibes, and his team know how to market off the back of that, and they've done that perfectly. So big up Sench, that's a dream collab right there. And then, what of recent releases?
Yeah, so Toxic Trait, Sprinter, like
I think Toxic Trait as like I'm gonna call it a comeback single because his last big release was the album, and that was November last year. As a comeback song, I understand where he was coming from with a Fredo collab because Fredo is on the up and up.
Yeah.
And with like, what's my toxic trait? Being like everyone's talking about toxicity and it's trendy, but Stormzy is not the guy to follow trend. He doesn't need to follow trends.
Yeah, he's above that.
Exactly, he's so above that. So I was like, trust me, I've banged out that song about 25 to 50 times since it dropped, but I don't think he needed to do it. But he just dropped a song called Longevity Flow.
Bro,
you heard it?
Yeah,
I heard it.
Bro,
bro. Honestly, I knew he was above all that stuff. Yeah, when he dropped Mel Made Me Do It. When I saw him stand next to Jose, when I saw him with this person, the video here, getting Jonathan Ross, and then in Longevity Flow, he's got bloody Tom Cruise in the video. I'm like, bro, he's so far gone.
But like, forget on Mel Made Me. Sorry to interrupt. Forget like the people that were in Mel Made Me Do It. My guy dropped a 7-minute song. Yeah, a 7-minute song in a world where you don't see popular songs do more than 1 minute 50, 1 minute 57,
which irritates me.
Like Doja, I just made one that was 1 minute 40.
But high school. But question. Like, what is? Because obviously you like you do music and like you know what the optimum what people want to listen to in it. So like, because when did the switch happen? And maybe like you can explain this better to me. Like, when did the switch happen from you had like 3-minute songs, 4-minute songs, like with bridges and stuff, and then now obviously everyone's doing short songs. Like, why is that? And kind of when did that happen?
TikTok.
Yeah,
literally. And I think no one's really put a stamp on the reason why, but my opinion on that is because people will get gassed off a TikTok song, and a song will go viral on TikTok, and subconsciously you're watching videos that are 30 seconds to a minute long. Listening to these songs, and then your attention's off not only the video but the audio that comes with it. So it's like when you're listening to, because TikTok takes over probably, I guess 2 to 6 hours of people's screen time a day. It's insane. So people are, when they're listening to music in the car or in their headphones, because they're so accustomed to having something switch up every minute 30 seconds, it's like, okay, cool, I've heard 30 seconds to a minute of a song, I'm on to the next. So if songs are shorter, a stream on Spotify or a stream on well, we're in Spotify Studios. A stream on Spotify counts once you've listened to a certain percentage of the song. So if a song is shorter, in theory, you've got to listen to less of a percentage of the song. So if people are skipping songs after 30, 40 seconds anyway, you might as well make the song shorter and keep it like that. So it is really following a trend. But the likes of Stormzy who have established themselves, or Dave who can drop an 11-minute song on an album, they're the kinds of people who, because their audiences will love whatever they put out, regardless of what they put out, they can do that, and that's the goal.
On the note of like the shorter songs, though, do you know what I think it was? What? I think it's all these hackers, yeah. I think it's because listen, don't do that.
Going in this
conspiracy?
I was going for conspiracy. They were doing it, innit? I think they were leaking all these tracks and all these albums, and people were like, it's not finished, but I have to release it, otherwise this hackers like fucking basically forced me to release it. Like Lil Yachty Coffin. Like Holster as well, he just fucking did. But even before that, like there were so many tunes that like 1 minute, 1 minute and a half, like that were just getting released because they were waiting for a feature and they couldn't get it, so they just had to release it. Help with like fucking Juice WRLD, like fucking XXX, all them lot as well. Like they had to just release it because all these hackers. And I'm not playing with you. You see so many little tunes get released on YouTube because they have to. Yeah, because they're just getting forced to release it.
That happens. I wouldn't say that it's
but compared to over 1 billion active users on TikTok.
But this was before TikTok, is what I'm saying. They were
No. I'm with you.
Oh, why you look like I'm crazy?
I'm with you. I'm with
Look at me like I'm crazy. So many.
No, I thought you were crazy when you said Stormzy wasn't good, bro.
There
is no forms without Stormzy. Stormzy's good, bro.
That's a wild statement. You know?
I do not fuck with his music.
That's fine.
That is fine.
Okay. That's okay.
But he said he's not good.
In my opinion, he's not good.
I don't fuck with Kendrick.
Is Kendrick?
So Kendrick is one of the best rappers I've ever seen live. Some of his songs are the best I've ever heard. I don't fuck with his music. I won't optionally put a Kendrick song.
Okay.
I know a lot of people like that.
So that's that, and it's. I'll be honest. Similar story with J Cole.
Okay. Yeah.
J Cole is class. His story.
I let him take
His
Kendrick.
no, but his storytelling's
But
next level.
he hit me with Jake back to back. Hey,
I appreciate it to a level that you won't even understand. There's certain bangers that I'll put on. Wet Dreams, vibes.
No, I just.
But very relatable story. But yeah, on a whole, like I'm not putting on a Cole project or a Kendrick project.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about?
But they're not good. They're incredible.
Yeah, I hear it.
What about Jay-Z?
Oh, Jay-Z's my top 3.
He's an Arsenal fan, by the way.
My boy.
I don't care. It's like one of them where I get comments all the
guys
time on my
just
TikTok that are like, "Oh, I'd listen to your music if you weren't a Tottenham fan." I'm like,
Say
bro,
that, bro.
the way that I see it, some people see. Like love their teams and believe in their teams more than they believe in religion and stuff like that. So it's like, I wouldn't turn around and be like, "Oh, bro, I'm not gonna watch your podcast because you're a Christian." It's exactly the same as me saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna watch your podcast because you support United." It makes no sense to me. If you appreciate what someone does, let them stay in their own lane.
I think there are certain. Like R. Kelly, for example.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Stop bringing him up. Stop bringing him up.
You look like him right now.
I don't really know where this is going.
So
Welcome to Shambles FM, man.
That was a shambolic statement right there.
This is what we do. I wanted to
Robert.
before we
not funny. Sorry.
Before we have to move on, wrap up. I wanted to. I think you were saying something about J Hus there. So
you keep coming back to the Hus thing.
Yeah.
Cool,
No.
cool,
We
cool.
need to. Is J Hus overrated? He's just dropped a single with Drake recently. He's doing well.
Overrated's a difficult word because there's obviously hype there. I fuck with J Hus. I will listen to Common Sense album, slapped.
Yeah, it did.
I like the older J Hus. Newer J Hus, I don't know. I think it's because he's going a bit nuts on social media, like with this obsession over Georgia Smith, or like he'll post a story, be like, "I want one girlfriend for 24 hours and then I'm moving." He's moving a bit mad.
Yeah.
The collab with Drake. I mean, you get a collaboration with Drake, you've got to hold your hands up to that. It's class. And would I collab with J Hus? 100%. Yeah. But I don't know. It's one of them where you have to appreciate what he's doing. In terms of he's got like the UK by the balls.
Oh, 100%.
But I'm watching from afar rather than being involved.
He's had the UK in the chokehold.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's weird because he had the UK in the chokehold and then everyone was like, please make more music. And they're just appreciative for the fact that he's back making music rather than like for the actual music. I've never liked his music. I've never listened, like, I've never gone to listen to like a J Hus album, like, when he made that one album, everyone was so gassed about it.
Big Conspiracy.
Yeah.
I
listened to
not
the
the
first
biggest
5
fan.
tracks, I was like, is this your GOAT?
I think the album is perfect, bro.
Oh,
Listen back to it, bro.
Sonically, from start to finish, it does what it needs to do.
Beautiful.
It's not my vibe.
I will say.
I don't think it's that good.
So
I think it's better than Common Sense.
No. At the time, I was with you.
I don't like
At the
Common
time,
Sense.
I was with you, but I came back to it last year, and Common Sense has outlived Big Conspiracy.
I did the thing because I see it as Common Sense has more hits, but Big Conspiracy felt like a cohesive project from start to finish.
Yeah,
and it was like he found his voice as an artist. Everything just made. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? I completely back that.
Do you know what I mean?
I completely back that.
I appreciated that. I could hear the effort that went into Big Conspiracy as opposed to Common Sense. Just felt like these songs are gonna slap. You're all gonna love these songs. You're gonna dance to these songs for years.
Yeah.
Here you go.
But for me, the better album is always the album that has more hits. I understand what you're saying.
It
like,
depends what you're into.
Yeah.
Because it depends how you perceive music. If you listen to music because you like getting into it and the conscious side of things, cool. But if you're literally just there for the vibes, then it's
do you know what? You are right. Because there are some albums, but these are more like, these aren't tunes I'm going to put on like at a house party. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you know? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, these are like let's say, like, do you know, like Linkin Park or some shit. Or like,
I've become so.
Do you know what?
I can feel.
Do you know my problem with Toby?
Do you appreciate that I went to the Jay-Z
Of course, man.
collab? Yeah. I'll be honest. I thought I was gonna get hella smoked for being a Spurs fan on this pod, and I haven't.
bro.
We barely mentioned it.
Yeah, you know what?
Honestly,
there's more to life than Spurs. Let's just-
No, there's not.
No, also, you take so much corn every day.
Yeah.
I do. I legitimately do.
Like as an Arsenal fan, I actually kind of feel bad for you lot sometimes. It's like,
But what I was saying earlier with like being called tragic and stuff, like that shit just doesn't get to me. I laugh. I am the type of guy. I am actually the guy who will post a 10-second video online, say the word Arsenal, and have it rattle an entire fan base. And I am the Arsenal rattler.
Wait,
I mean, yeah, you got trophies, but
Since when? I mean,
forms.
what was the last one? What was the last one?
2008 was ours.
Was it?
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
the
ours.
Carling
It was ours. Yeah.
Don't even care about Carling.
I preferred it when it was Carling Cup.
So did I, you know. I still call it the
Carling
Carling
Cup's
Cup.
cold.
It was cold. Like, I preferred it.
Let's rattle you for a sec with
Go on.
the last 5 minutes of this. Harry Kane,
Mm-hmm.
David Ornstein has reported that a bid was put in for him from Bayern Munich.
70
Well,
million.
Bayern put in a bid.
Yeah, 70
Yeah,
million.
70 mil.
70.
Euros
Bit rude, isn't it?
and add-ons. Now, as a Tottenham fan,
Mm.
from your personal perspective, what is Harry Kane's the best next move for him? Is it to stay at Spurs?
First of all, what's his worth? Do you think?
What, in terms of money?
Yeah.
Don't ask a Tottenham fan. Dad.
120?
See?
But I low-key agree. I low-key agree. I hear
If,
it.
De-
I want
Declan,
to
if
29.
Declan Rice, who has
Go
also
for
got a
it,
year
yeah.
left on his contract, is about to go for 100 plus.
Yeah.
Harry
Declan
Kane-
Rice-
Harry Kane has to go for more.
And by the
Declan
way,
Rice.
if you put Harry Kane in that City squad last year, he scores
Yeah, he does.
way
Yeah.
more than Haaland does.
Oh,
I was with you.
Hear me.
As much as, more than, but way more
listen,
than is
listen,
crazy.
listen.
Way more than is crazy.
Haaland scored 36 goals in the Prem
In the
last
league, yeah.
season.
Yeah.
In
With
that
an injury.
City squad,
He was injured for part of the season.
Yeah,
as well.
and I feel
Harry
gets
Kane's
injured as
got
well.
glass ankles.
Yeah,
Harry
that's
Kane
what I was going to say.
scored
He gets
30 goals in that Tottenham team.
How many were penalties?
I keep getting asked this, but how many of Haaland's were penalties?
No,
Yeah,
not that many. Not that many.
many.
He wasn't like Gundogan took bare penalties.
Yeah.
But what I will say is fucking what do we call it?
I will
What
answer
was
that
it?
question, by the
Oh
way.
yeah. So Haaland didn't have to change his play style to go to City.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Kane would have to.
I don't even think so.
No, I
bro.
100%.
disagree.
I
Because
don't
Harry
even
Harry
think so.
Kane can play in the 10 and the 9.
But
But
they
he-
don't.
but
But
he
they don't want him
can't
to play in the
run.
10. They don't
But
want
he
him to play in the 10.
can't.
No, so he can play in the 9.
No, but he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't do that currently for Tottenham.
Because that's
He
not
doesn't.
the
He doesn't do
system
it for
that we-
England.
That's because, but that's because.
I'm not saying he can't do it.
I know, but that's because we haven't had a proper number 10 since Eriksen left.
No, I agree.
So he's had to do that role.
I agree, but he hasn't. But what I'm saying is like, I don't know if he'd be able to make that straight switch in one season to score as many goals as Haaland in that same transition season.
I do.
I
He's
think you
good
need
enough.
another to score that many goals.
No, he's good enough because all
He's got
the time Harry Kane closes it, blindfold him and spin him around, and he'll score. He knows where the goal is,
Alright.
and with delivery from De
Does
Bruyne.
he though? Because-
No, I've always rated Harry Kane.
Because he didn't know where the goal was in the World Cup.
Listen to me.
That-
If you're about to talk about that second pen, I was watching it at Box Park with a bunch of Spurs fans, and as soon as the second pen got awarded, everyone was like, "Yeah!" Me and like 4 other Spurs fans, we looked at each other. We went, "We have seen him take 2 pens for Spurs on a handful of occasions. I don't think I've ever seen him score the second." And we knew. We didn't want to ruin everyone's day.
See what I
We
said?
knew.
I said you never give someone, especially a Tottenham player, 2 high pressure penalties in the same game.
I
Mbappe did it.
I disagree.
I
Bukayo
disagree.
Saka,
Exactly.
you let the country down. Bukayo Saka,
I'm clipping that. We're gonna get all the hate now. What's it?
Bro, let me gift you those views, baby.
Hey, listen.
I disagree, bro.
No,
Wait. Quick 2-minute word.
I would have preferred Maguire getting the penalty.
Quick
Maguire's a cold
I
pen.
actually agree.
He's a cold pen taker.
Alright,
He's a cold pen taker.
Quick 2-minute word on Harry Kane's next best move because we have a couple of minutes.
Cool. Yeah, sorry.
So, would I want him to stay? Yes. If he leaves on a free
Next year.
I'd actually rather him leave on a free because I want to see him have options. Like, if he can go to Madrid on a free and they don't have to pay up front for him, and I go and see him win the Champions League, that would make my heart so warm because we have done that man such a disservice.
100%.
However, if he goes now to Bayern Munich, I won't blame him because he's ready. He's going to be 30 by the time the season starts.
Yeah.
Yes, he's probably still got 7-8 years left in him, which gives him time to come back to the Prem and do whatever he needs to do, break these records here, there, and everywhere. But I did see a tweet that stuck with me. Yesterday, I saw a tweet that said, going to Bayern Munich and winning trophies is like losing your virginity to a prostitute. It's like, it counts, but does it?
I think it does.
Nah,
Don't get me wrong, seeing the man lift a trophy that isn't the Audi Cup would gas me up. And if we spent the money right, cool. We're closing in on 40 mil for Madison.
Yeah,
that is business. That is like...
I low-key thought United was I thought
United
proper
does.
info.
Bruv, United
never gonna
United
happen.
are the new Arsenal in the transfer market because you lot are just missing targets left, right, and centre. Since Ten Hag
United
came,
not serious.
since Ten Hag came, you lot have just been missing your key targets?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
Before Ten Hag, everyone was just flowing through to United. But since Ten Hag, you've been missing the initial people
We've
you
been
go
missing for a long time.
We went for Varane, we got him. We went for Casemiro, we got him. We went for Sancho, we got him.
They were
They
not
were
10
our
Hag.
actual. They were our only targets that season, and we got all of them.
He is actually speaking facts.
I don't know what you mean. And this season, our main target is Mason Mount. Why? I don't fucking know. But we'll probably get him if we want him.
Well, you lot wanted Jurriën Timber, and guess where he's coming?
I mean, do we want him that bad?
Wanted who?
Jurriën Timber from Ajax. Yeah. What's it?
The only one that we missed is Gakpo.
No, when Ten Hag came, he said, I want 2 players. When initially said he wanted Frankie de Jong and he wanted Jurriën Timber. Jurriën Timber came to the FA Cup final, and the Man United timeline on Twitter was like, "Oh, look, he's here, he's coming." He was in London negotiating with us, a real club.
Ronaldo did that with Man City. Then what happened? He came to United, bro. Don't worry, man. We got thing patterned. Don't worry, bro.
No, so Alex,
I love seeing other football fans get rattled.
Yeah,
I'm so
literally.
used to disappointment. So I'm
See,
just
I was
sitting
trying to rattle him
so
and look at you, man.
bro, honestly,
Look at you, man.
I was where you were for the past 10 years until last season. I get it. Trust me. One season, Tottenham will come good, yeah.
They had that season. They've had those 2 seasons already.
I cried tears.
Bro, they've had their
tears.
2 best seasons, man. They've had them for a long time, I think.
I've been telling every single Tottenham fan and every Tottenham podcast that I've done, we need 0 expectations for the next 3 to 4 years. I'm not expecting a top 6 finish. I'm not expecting a trophy run in. I'm not expecting anything for the next 4 years, and because this rebuild has to be painful. So, I mean, the Champions League final gave us a massive ego as fans. We didn't deserve it. Domestically, we did terribly. We lost 14 games in the league that season, and it really showed. The next season when Poch got sacked a couple months later, and then we're still living in that Champions League final bubble. Bro, we're not even in Conference League next season. No expectations.
Your team's not even that bad. That's the worst thing. It's not even that bad.
Yeah, it's a decent squad.
I don't know what's going on.
But we have to leave it there. Damn, I wish I could have, had you here a bit longer, but pause. But, pause. I'm next to immature people, so I had to make sure I said it. But
I appreciate that.
FORMZ, where can people find you? Plug yourself before you go.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Just type in FORMZ on everything. I'll be the first one that comes up.
Yes,
and we will link it in the description below.
Appreciate
wherever
that.
you're listening or watching.
Yes.
Love. FORMZ official on TikTok, FORMZ on Insta, FORMZ on Spotify. And in the next couple months is when the new style drops. So if you want to go get acquainted with the stuff that's out, do it. You're gonna be a new artist in a couple months' time. I promise you.
Love that. Man.
Beautiful.
Looking forward to that Stormzy FORMZ
Oh,
collab.
broski. Oh, that's a dream.
Honestly,
That is a dream.
complete your hero arc like
Bro,
Speed did with Ronaldo.
Stormzy, FORMZ featuring Storms featuring FORMZ. Don't care which way around it is. It's happening. I'll see you soon.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, by the way. It's
Ah,
been a
man,
pleasure.
man.
Anytime, bro.
Yeah.
Coming.
Hey man, on that note, I've been Keej.
Toby.
Ollie.
FORMZ, baby.
Yeah.